Hello, welcome back. June here, and for this tutorial I'm showing you how to make a twist and pop card. I've got two examples, and this one that is actually going to some special friends of ours for their wedding anniversary this week. What I've used for this are some papers, two papers from this collection. It's called The Promise 12-inch paper pad, and some, well, quite a lot of them are double-sided. The papers are gorgeous, and it's nice when you have you can feel a good quality card there. It's by Katie Pertier, I would like to say. I don't know how to pronounce her surname correctly, so I will apologise. But her designs are gorgeous. So that's the paper pad. We take off the band. Show you that. I've used Sentiments by Creative Expressions from the Sweet Wishes, Live, Laugh and Love, and I haven't marked this one, so I don't know the name of it. But they're the stamps I've used. I've stamped them with an archival ink in coffee. I've also used only one die from the Spellbinders Edgeability dies, and that was to create the hearts on the band. You may have to gently, press that together when you first come to close the card, but once you've done that a few times, as you see, there isn't any problem at all doing that. So that's that card. This one, I've used for this paper, it's by Craftwork Cards, and these papers are from a paper pack from one of the magazines. I've got the happy birthday on foam tape and added a circular card in white, edged the outline with the Pro Marker pen in black. I did the same with the sentiment. Be careful, or remember when you do come to decorate the front of your card, this one is quite plain because it just has that on it. No writing, no stamping or anything like that. I've got the flat back pearls on here, so you have to bear in mind not to have anything too high. Of course, you can make the band longer, but you need it to keep the card closed. This one, which is Ode Neil from a Do Crafts 12 by 12 pack. I love this colour. We'll take that off. I haven't finished the inside on this one, but this paper here I have carried on to the inside, and I've got those four to decorate at a later date. I'll close that and start on our card. So you do need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Because this is the base card, if you don't have any 12 by 12, you can still use an A4 piece of card. It only means that the length is just a little bit short, that's all, but the workings for the inside remain exactly the same. So I have some pearlized ivory card. This is by Crafter's Companion, 12 inches by 4 inches and scored halfway for 6 inches. Then you need to decorate the front of your card. I have one already. I've used a smaller panel of black card and a designer paper, which is a 12 by 12, which I've had for quite some years, so I can't give you any name of that paper, any make of that. So that's the front of the card. The next thing to do is get another piece of card which is 10 inches by 3.5. by 3.5, and you need to score this at 2.5 inches, 5 inches and 7.5 inches. And I always turn it the other way to score both sides. This needs to be folded valley, mountain, valley. This card is what you're using for there. And obviously if you want the white side or the ivory, it's your choice. I have one I've made before, and I've got the white showing here. So I haven't used any black card as a panel. I've just cut the papers out from the same sheet actually as this one. So I've cut these out and edged all around the 4 sides with the Pro Marker in black, and then glued this to the cardstock. This I wanted one that way, one the other way. I didn't want them all the same, so I think that balances out fairly well. We'll put this to one side. The next piece of card is 8 inches by 3.5 inches, and we need to score this lengthways at 1 3/4 inches. So put that in and score. The next thing to do is either use your pencil, and then you can always rub that out afterwards. I've pre-marked this because sometimes I can't see from here to the scoreboard, and we need to crease this at 2 1/4 inches and 5 3/4 inches. I know I've put the marks there, but what I've done on previous ones is just used the point of my bone folder and made a little mark, and you can see it shows on there. So we are marking 2 1/4, 5 3/4, turn the card round and do exactly the same. 2 1/4, 5 3/4. And then what you need to do is that point there, get it into the channel. I've ran a permanent black ink pen down there just so I can see clearly where that channel is, and then we need to marry it with that one. So that looks about right there and there, and then we'll score on the diagonal. I'm not going to score on the other side. Not for any particular reason, I'm just not doing it. I don't need to want this for this procedure. So turn your card round because we need to score the other side. That's in the channel, and bring that round and score. So now you have one score line and a cross in the middle. I am going to just take my eraser and take those marks off. Then what we need to do is fold this in half on the crease and give that a good burnish. Then on the diagonal, fold it over and burnish that side, and then we're going to do the opposite side. Just like that. These two end parts, these are the ones that will go in. So sometimes it works straight away, sometimes it doesn't. What I tend to do is push down on those and push this up, because there we go. This is the shape you're going for the pop-up, pop and twist. Burnish that, and the other side, and I'll just do that again. So this is a thickish card as well, a heavy card. With the lighter cardstock, it'll just pop in where it needs to go straight away. So you're pushing down on these folds, but you're pushing up behind, or at least I am. So push, and it forms that shape, and you have that. We'll score again, and then use some strong tape, and I'm using the red line tape for this. And we'll have two pieces on there. Turn it over. Burnish that, and the other side. Now I'm not putting any paper on the inside of this particular card. So what you need to do is mark halfway, Now this is 4 inches if you remember. So we will mark at the 2 inch. Remove the backing off one side. And then with that point and where your 2 inch mark is, I'm going just below the crease line, like that. Score again. Remove the backing from this side. Doesn't want to leave me. Turn over the card. And that's the pop-up action there. Then I'm battling with the tape here. Bear with me. That's that. Excuse me. Bring back your decorated card. Now I fold mine inwards like that. And again, if you want to mark it with a pencil, we want 2 inches. Put that the center of your card. Right on. That looks better that way for you. So that's the center, and I'm just taking that up to the edge of the card. Fold that over and just make a mark on that side. On the opposite side, fold that over and make a mark, a pencil mark there. So you've got one in the top right and one in the bottom left. Then with your tape, I do 2 pieces on there. It needs to be, you know, this side of your mark. And if you've done this a few times, or maybe after the first time, you don't really need to mark that with a pencil because you can see the distance there. You put that like that. And that one. Again, burnish that and that. My hands are absolutely freezing. They're like ice. It's a little bit of a struggle manoeuvring. I need to turn this round and do it on this side. You don't have to, but I need to, So where that 2-inch mark is and the center of this, marry that, the center to that 2-inch mark, and align it with the edge of the card. So we'll do that and press down, and then remove a tape backing on this side. And press that down. Now sometimes you can, oh, well, here's a good example. I've done it there. You can see I'm just a little bit over, and I thought I had it just so there. I'm a little bit over. It isn't a problem. Take your scissors. This is not going to be seen. Just take your scissors and just pull that off. Remove that. And then if you fold that in and go to close your card, I also use my brayer to help with pressure when I need it. So do that. And something this size, it doesn't mark, where you can get a ridge at times when you're using your bone tool. So there you have a twist and pop-up card. You can stamp, if you stamp on the top and the bottom, do that before you do fix this top piece. When you have the twist, when that's in, you can still, if you're using a stamping platform, you can, it's best, you know, to stamp then, because once you've got this on, it makes it quite difficult if you're using a stamping platform, which I always have to do. It's difficult with this on. So that's another card. We have this one for an anniversary, and the colours, this is a very, very pale dusky rose. I think it's gorgeous for that one. This to finish off being decorated, and this one, and poppies are my favourite flower. I love that. I love the poppies. And that card. Thank you for joining me once again today. I hope you give this a try. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you click on the bell too, that way you'll not miss any new videos. Until the next time, bye.